Quick Wisconsin, again, didn't play well. So a lot of work to do there and continue to improve in all phases. Got to get our offense back on track, get a run game going, kicking game. Nothing glaringly good, nothing glaringly bad, but didn't make anything. It's hard where we're at. We need to impact the game in kicking if we're going to win some Big Ten games, especially playing against a quality opponent. So wasn't a bad performance, but, you know, we need to make some money. We didn't. Defensively, again, just got blocked, got worked. You know, they did a nice job, and we did not do a good job. I think we tabulated, 410 yards on 14 plays, and some missed tackles and some missed assignments got us. But Wisconsin didn't do anything unusual. A new quarterback, but kind of ran the stuff they ran. We just got to prepare and we got to play better. Thought we had a good week last week. The real deal is, you know, we had battled through some close games. We need to see, you know, what our resiliency and what our leadership and what our toughness is and how far we've came. Can we come back? Didn't like our second half effort. First time I've said that. I thought we've continued to battle, and we didn't battle like we need to and like the standard of what we're trying to build needs to be. So we'll see if we can have a strong week and a great challenge going to Penn State. The team has played very well, and they've lost a couple, yes, but they've been on a great run and lost two games recently to two quality opponents. So they're playing good football, and it'll be a good challenge. So with that, questions?
Do you do anything different to make sure that this team doesn't slide into some bad habits that it might have had after a game like that?
Well, again, we've talked a little bit, but I do, like I even told them after the game, you know, for that being, quote, their last game on the field, seniors, handful of those seniors have been really, really good. Very unfortunate. We had a knee injury to Charles Love, got caught there, caught a ball at the end, and got hit on the knee, and he's got an ACL deal, so that kind of basically ended his career as a senior. That's one of our 5 scholarship guys, so that's unfortunate for Charles. We still have Ted. We have Anthony Casaro has played for us, and Paul Phillips had kind of fallen a little bit behind coming off an injury, and he's been back practicing, and we had mentioned him a couple weeks as Scout Player of the Week. He was the week before, and we'll get Paul. So we'll still have some depth there and be okay, but it's unfortunate for Charles because he had battled off a knee injury last year, came back and was having some success for us as a complimentary player to Ted, and that was unfortunate there. But we did talk to the guys as seniors. That's, you know, you can say, okay, that last experience is maybe something I don't like, but those guys have done a lot of things that we like. So we've just asked our guys, are we strong enough to continue to be what we want to be and go back and keep building? So we didn't point a bunch of fingers. I thought we had really good work last week. Apparently we didn't game plan well, and we just didn't react to some situations. We really settled down and played a pretty good second quarter. Offense took a little time to get on track. But I think defensively we held them to about 11, 12, 13 yards until the kid popped the one run on third. And matter of fact, they had 2 touchdown runs on 3rd and 11 and 3rd and 16. You know, you'd like to think, hey, you know, we're good. We were in position to make that play, and unfortunately, we just, didn't shoot our gun, didn't make a tackle, and a fast kid got out and made a good play for us. That took the wind out of our sails. The next quarter, we've got them 4th and 2, and we busted coverage and continue to drive that. Now the game's 31-7. So we're still going to play uphill, but I thought we settled down and had a chance to make it a solid Big Ten game. We're a little bit behind early, but going in halftime 17-7, I thought maybe we'd weather the storm and settled down this play ball, but we didn't. And then it snowballed. And again, I don't think we're back to what it was, but we'll see, because I think this is really a pretty good week for us to see, are we mature enough, strong enough? Have we made strides? Because you guys had seen some practices. You don't see a lot of it, but, we've been having good attitude. We've had a good one so far. We had good practices last week. We just didn't execute play well. Love to see these men come back and respond to what our standard is. They have set the standard. We set it, but they've embraced it. Love to see these guys come back and have the week we need to have. If we're building our program, this is a good week to see what we got. I'm looking forward to seeing. It's going to be a tough challenge now. It's a good football team we're playing. It's a good place to go play. But they're going to be in our division every year. And we're going to play them every year, and every other year we're going over there. So we need to get used to playing Wisconsin. And apparently we're not at that standard yet, but we got to keep pushing to get there. So we'll see what we got. Is that it?
At this point, how much do you guys still zero in on your guys versus kind of dialing in on what Penn State does?
We do that every week, not to slight opponents, because you do have to know their tendencies, their formations, their tendencies to run past, their blitzes, their coverage looks. So you talk about it, but to me, always, I think defenses have to be a little bit more concerned with the opponent because opponents change from week to week. A running quarterback spread attack versus a traditional attack versus a wishbone attack. So defensively, you probably spend a lot more as an offensive coach. And in my mind, I still spend a lot of time with that group. And on that side, I worry a lot more about us and what we do in our execution. We're at a time of the year where you've seen a lot. You've seen most of it. And the bulk of our scouting report Monday was, and we're playing a very good team, but the bulk was us. And how do we respond? How do we practice? What's our leadership? What's our toughness? What's our competitive spirit? Do we fight and compete for 4 quarters, which needs to be our standard? And we spent a great deal talking about, and not looking at what we did wrong, but looking about what we're going to do to improve and move forward. So a lot about us.